Hi, I'm Marcos Dorado. I'm an artist living in Fresno with my studio in the TW Patterson building. I got started in drawing when I was in 4th grade. I recall that I had a really big interest in people's faces. And so one Sunday night, I just started jotting down the face of a family friend that was visiting my parents. When my parents and our friend David saw the sketch portrait that I did, they were really impressed. That fueled me to continue to draw, and so I drew all of the time. Most of the time it was people and faces. I also drew animals, birds and dogs, and a few trees here and there, but always my interest was for people and faces. A drawing of a person to me becomes a short biography of who that person is, of how I see the person, how I interact with that person when they pose for me. I use line and tonality to express how I see them, how they come across to me, and how I perceive their life to be. When I draw a portrait, my objective is twofold. One, to be quite accurate with the likeness of the person, but within that comes a magic about who I perceive that person to be in terms of expression, their age. Often I'm asked, how do I get started in drawing? And my response is always to just pick up a pencil, grab paper, and start drawing everything that's around you, whether it's a salt shaker or the TV or your cat. If you have books, then draw by copying drawings of other artists. That's a very good practice because those drawings are anatomically correct and they'll show you very good perspective, and so it'll begin to train your eye accurately on how to depict a human figure or a house or a cat or a dog. My formal education is started at the Art Students League in New York City, which has a great history of artists since the late 1800s. And then I also attended Grand Central Academy of Art, which has a curriculum that's exclusively classicist. That greatly changed my way of drawing because it allowed me to see the figure in a more natural way, in a more accurate way as well, and it taught me many technical aspects about drawing and understanding anatomy, lights and shadows, and so forth. Being around so many amazing artists and so many amazing instructors, you know, I'd be in school from 8 in the morning till 9 p.m. every day, Monday through Friday. That's something that can't be replicated anywhere else, and the experience that you gain from that is unmatched. I just love my time there. One of the characteristics about the art scene in Fresno is that it's so supportive. I recall 10 years ago when I was starting as a professional artist, I was intimidated, but the intimidation was really because of my insecurity, not because other artists were oppressing me or they were envious or jealous that I was coming onto the scene. In fact, they were all very supportive, and as time has gone on, I've gotten to know many more artists, and everyone is always quite supportive of everyone else. If someone has more experience or if they're just beginning, there always tends to be a very nurturing environment for all artists, and that's something that I really value in Fresno, that sometimes in a bigger city like New York City, you know, you don't quite enjoy as much. I think that one of the most important things that we can do is to leave a footprint once we are gone. And my way of doing it is by creating portraits and drawings of figures of the special people that sit for me. And so for me, it's a way to leave an archive of who I was, how I saw the world, how I saw the people that touched my life, and the amazing relationships that I have created.